All right, y'all. It's 7 p.m. my time. Today is Monday. Monday the something in November. I don't know, a few days before Thanksgiving. But, you know, I just got done bagging some stuff up. As you can see, we've got our merch ready to go. Just a few bags, a few gifts I'm giving to my friend Mickey over at the 360 radio. These are all the things that, I mean, you know, everything to me might seem small to others. To me, they're big accomplishments. I'm going on here to talk about the t-shirt business, how I got into the t-shirt business, and we're hoping to inspire people while I'm at it. But I'm just going to probably film a little bit of this journey, maybe make a YouTube video out of this, just to show that like anything that you put your mind to is possible. A year ago, I'm going to keep saying that forever. Well, not forever because it'll be years after this. But a little over a year ago, I was sitting here on my couch trying to figure out how I was going to survive, make money, what I was going to do. And I built a business out of this garage, which was my recording studio. But I built a business out of here that has become extremely, extremely successful for me. But most importantly, it has opened up so many opportunities for me. It's connected me to so many people. I'm used to going on radio to talk about my music, you know, an album I'm dropping, a single, I'm going on some tour, a show, a theater production, a film. I'm so used to talking on radio about that. My nose is a little runny because it's cold in here. But to go on there and talk about a t-shirt business, who'd have thought, right? So whatever you put your mind to, I mean, if this is not enough proof for you, I don't know what is. And so we're going to go change our clothes, get dressed really quick, and head over to the radio station, and let's see what that brings. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Good nerves. My nerves are those of excitement, those of happiness, those of like, here's the next step to show people that you can do this. And I'm hoping to inspire some other entrepreneurs. So here we go. Right, so here we go. Here we go. Getting in the car right now. It's kind of cold outside. Here we go, though, guys. Here we go, guys. We're going to the radio station right now. They're already live. I saw the YouTube link pop up. So they're live, and 30 minutes from now, let's see who we can motivate. We're driving there right now. I got one of my kids with me. He's falling asleep, but I'm taking him to experience this so we can see what this life is about. Motivate him. They had an auto detailing business he could have been successful at. He could have been slanging t-shirts at his school, the little Christian school he went to, but maybe this might motivate them. So anyway, here we go, you guys. We're about 15-20 minutes away. Behind the scenes, we are here at 360. That is the man in the corner over there. This is their setup on the inside. Mickey is unfortunately out there cleaning some poop right now. Got my kid with me. How you feel?
Good.
He's like, oh, what the hell am I at right now? But yeah, we're setting it up. So be on in a sec.
But I can't play the guitar. The guitar. We only hung out once. Because she lives hella far. Hella far. Yeah. I just let this shit play out. Let this shit fly out.
Mickey, 360 Radio, Connected Radio, the Yee area. I'm here on a fine Monday night in the Cap City. Got that new IBJB, dropped this off today, Independently Blessed t-shirt on, so make sure y'all hit him up if you want the merch. Shout out to the sponsors, Go Dare Magazine, Boss Lady Products. She supplies us with these dope edibles. We have some edibles to give our guests tonight to take home, as well as Nails by Cree. She does these press-on nails if you guys want custom press-on nails. And Crown Skin Girl does all my jewels that I wear, all the stones. She also is a reader and a spiritual healer. Unicorn Fart Candles is also a sponsor. We have Halloween in the building. This is Chris Lockett recycled from last week. This is new Gatlin BC 32 from tonight. Who do we have in the building, and where are you from?
I am from Vallejo, California.
Okay.
Known as the T-shirt buddy.
Known as the T-shirt buddy.
Yeah.
So he brought us some gifts tonight. So I'm going to show you all these before we get into his story. But start thinking about your story, because we're going to ask your story in just a minute.
Story.
Yeah. So this is what he brought me, some merch. If you notice the, I'd like to take it out of the package though.
Take him out.
How'd you get started with this? With making clothes?
COVID. Well, I mean, I was an artist originally, right?
Okay.
So we were always connected to the merch game.
Right.
And so when COVID hit, I lost my job, so I went back to what I knew, which was the merch game.
Merch.
Right.
Look at this. Beautiful.
Dope.
What?
Boys in the Hood.
What the collage though?
Menace to Society. Juice. Yeah, that shit is dope. And this is your thought process?
Well, I'm not the creator of the artwork, but I did do the collage.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So people come to you to like bring out their visions and their dreams on print.
Right.
Got you. As far as the clothing industry goes, what's your biggest pet peeve with clients?
Oh man,
Clothing clients.
Artwork.
Okay.
Artwork. Get your artwork right. Send the correct files, right? You want 300 DPI, right? A PNG or PDF is my preference, but you get these guys that think you can work miracles, and they give you the small little JPEG.
Right.
I mean, I'm fortunate that I work with a couple of people I can just send it over to.
You learned that. How did you learn the T-shirt world?
Being an artist.
You just learned it.
Yeah.
And now you guys out there watching, he does talk about this on the internet quite often. So as far as motivationally, like how you can make money off of merch, how you do merch correctly, just a very good person as far as morally. You don't have to give that game. You do it for free. You do it anyway. So that's why you're here. You and I are the same person. So I want to make sure people know who you are, what you do, what can they buy from you right now? Because I want them to buy it.
Everything. I mean, if we're talking my own personal merch, they can go to eyewearliquid.com.
This is you right here, Liquid.
Right. And there's a story behind the Rubik's Cube and stuff too.
Tell me the story.
So as a kid, growing up in Vallejo, we were extremely, extremely poor.
Yeah.
So one of the first toys that I ever had was a Rubik's Cube. So I knew that when I did a line, and see, a lot of people don't know the story behind that, I knew that I wanted to have something with a Rubik's Cube of some sort. And so I came up with this. And so that is, I would say, probably my main logo.
It's really
my main
nice.
design. And this is from Supercolor. So I'll explain Supercolor to those in a little bit as well.
Let's do that.
This is a Supercolor design, or excuse me, a print.
What's the difference between a print and a design? So what is this?
Well,
is this like...
So these are heat or screen print transfers.
Got you.
Right. And so the company's called Supercolor, for those that have never heard of them.
SUPA.
SUPA. Yes.
She's taking pictures of it. So that's what I think people don't realize the difference of is between heat transfer and screen printing.
Right.
So that was kind of the difference I wanted to know.
Yeah. So it's kind of one and the same thing, rather than your screen printing, screen printing to a shirt. I mean, it's kind of the same concept. You go onto a sheet,
okay, and
you then heat press your sheet, which makes it
same idea,
right? And I think that learning that part of the game and being able to teach. I'm seeing Stress somewhere. I just saw his face. Oh, back here.
Yeah.
On the poster.
He's all over.
He's with me.
Everything he brings me, I bring in here. Me. That's why.
Yeah. So, I think when I got into the game, it was because nobody wanted to print for me in the first place. So when COVID hit, I was like, can I do my merch? That's what I originally wanted to do.
Right.
I couldn't get a single person to print me anything.
Really?
I couldn't.
Well, that's when you got to start it yourself.
Exactly. And in doing it myself, I'm now able to print for everybody else or teach them how to find these certain outlets that they can use in order to start their merch business and things like that as well.
Right. Smart man. And I mean, I myself don't really have merch, so
we got to fix that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk to him about. Yeah, we're going to.
You see, I got mine. Like this, the difference. Yeah. Like this is not screen print or. This is vinyl, but it's heat press.
Vinyl is good too. You can do some amazing stuff with vinyl.
Sure. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
y'all two are printing brothers.
This is a good interview for me. That's why I'm sitting in here.
Well, I'm gonna give you some places to go.
Oh yeah, for sure. I need that.
Tap in, then. I need you to draw that. Draw your questions.
I am.
Let's do them.
I am. So you already answered basically the main question as far as COVID made you slap in and do that. You know what I mean? So my question is to you, what do you recommend somebody who's trying to get into this type of business? Because people think like, okay, merch is easy, but they got to understand you got to spend money too. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't understand that. They make it seem like, okay, I can get this and that. So what are some tips that you will basically give to somebody who's trying to start? Well,
I would say do what's affordable to you. I think when I went in, I went all in. Because I was one of the unfortunate dudes. I didn't get a EDD check. I didn't have any of that, right?
Right.
So I took my savings, my credit cards, and I maxed them things out. I bought everything I can possibly buy. So I don't recommend going in like that unless you know what you're doing or
Right.
I'm one of them guys, I'm just going to try it. If I fail, I fail. But, you know, the worst thing that can happen is that, you know, and I'll find a way to rebound. But I would say start small. If you don't know anything about the T-shirt business, get familiar with the different things you can do, such as vinyl. You have your screen print transfers or sublimation. Get familiar with those things first, figure out what it is that you want to do. I think what COVID did is that obviously we had to sit down for almost a year, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it gave us the opportunity to learn them certain things, you know, and so that's why you see so many people getting into the T-shirt game now.
Yeah.
You know, sublimation is another big old thing, right?
Yeah.
And so if I was to start over today, I would, if I didn't have the credit cards and all that stuff at that time, I would say maybe starting with something such as a Cameo, which is the, you know, your vinyl cutter, maybe a Cricut. I'm not a Cricut fan. Sorry to those who use a Cricut.
I use a Cricut right now. I'm
not hating on the Cricut.
No, I'm not saying you hate it.
Right.
I've never used a Cameo, so I never had the chance to really cross-reference it. Because, you know, I got the Cricut sitting on the living room right now as soon as I get in the house. So, you know, so it's like I never used it. So, I mean, that.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, to me, the Cameo... Excuse me. The Cameo was just more user friendly for me.
Okay.
I thought that I can do a lot more with the software, but you know you get the same exact product with a Cricut as well. You know, so I would say, you know, maybe picking up a Cameo or a Cricut. Start with some vinyl so you can get familiar with that. You know, vinyl is another great process. You can do some amazing. There's a company called Econo Transfer. They're probably watching. I'm not sure, but I'll link you with them. Econo Transfers. These got some amazing vinyl. Like it feels like it's a screen print, right? But then you have other companies I work with, such as like Heat Transfer Warehouse. They're loaded with different kind of vinyls, customs, and what you can think of, right? You can get there. So I say start with something like that. You know?
Definitely.
Okay. So you guys chopped it up about the T-shirt industry?
Yeah, it's about, you know, just trying to, you know, pick his brain a little bit, but also get some tips out that people who may not know what's going on about this. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Or YouTube University, man. That's where it's at. That's how, you know, that's where I pretty much started. I mean, I was familiar with the T-shirt game because, like, again, I was an artist, so we always had to get merch.
What stopped you from art? Like, why'd you stop doing music?
I got tired.
Yeah.
I got bored. I've done music my entire life.
So
and then
this was a different push.
It was, you know, and so, I mean, I'm still doing music, but really what it was is even musically, you know, no offense to anybody, but I never really had, being from Vallejo, I couldn't get a deal in my own backyard. So I had to go to Japan to get a deal. So I got a deal in Japan. I do got a publishing deal, so I'm a writer and whatnot. But being Puerto Rican, it was hard for me because I wasn't black enough, I wasn't Latin enough with my style.
So you're kind of in the middle,
right? Yeah. And so it was like, okay, so when the T-shirt thing came about, and so what really caught on for me, what helped me in the T-shirt business was the fact that I am a musician, and I'm in this circle with all these people, and who I'm related to, I'm not going to throw names out there. So being on tour with him as an opening act and so on, so that helped me. So I knew that when I was coming into the T-shirt game, I'm going to take the music business with me. So Stress being one of my best friends and all these guys I'm connected with, I said, okay, what I'm going to do, since I couldn't get a deal here, and this is the funny part, I couldn't get a deal here musically, right? I said, I'm going to go in the back door. I'll do T-shirts, and I'll add their music behind my T-shirt videos.
Smart.
Add my own beats behind there, and now I'm selling beats and whatever else. So,
Smart.
That's it's all about just how I feel you, though, because I'm from San Francisco, the Bay Area. I didn't get no, I mean, I always had recognition, but I didn't get no this light until I got to Sacramento. I didn't get into meet Yee and Eddie Z, so it's like, I understand what you mean. Sometimes your home crowd don't support, so sometimes you got to go
I mean,
out.
I'm mixed and all, but still, it doesn't matter. Like, either side I couldn't get on.
Exactly.
Yeah, and maybe that area was just too saturated. Like, and then like me with Tap, I saw him every day, and I laughed at his memes every day. He's a fucking idiot. So I call, or I don't know, he hit me up, I hit him up, something like, I'm like, it's time. He's like, it's time. We said it at the same time.
Right.
And then when we met each other, he's a Pisces, I'm a Pisces.
You're Pisces? We're all Pisces.
Perfect.
This is why this feels good.
Isn't that wild?
We Pisces. It is. When's your birthday?
I'm March 14. He doesn't like March Pisces.
I mean, no, they cool.
Are you a February Pisces?
I'm a February Pisces.
February what?
February 23rd.
He said y'all are different.
I'm February 28th.
Yeah.
What? You would be on the February side.
You know what I'm saying? Unique month.
He always has more people on his side.
Unique month. Politely Pisces.
But you know, him and I have taken this whole like hosting thing on the road. Now we're like the Desi and Lucy of the hosting world.
I love it. I love it.
When my fat ass don't want to stand up, I'll be like, Tap, can you do this one? I do it all night long too. I'm like, Tap, can you do this one? He's like, yeah, I got it. Because that's how he got to host the fucking Neff show. Because I couldn't go.
Oh, Neff, yeah. Neff.
So he hosted that Neff show on his own.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like, oh, now you're a host.
Yeah,
That's all it took.
Yeah,
where it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
That's
with
where it
the
starts.
Go There. Like, Network never hired me. I put his chain on one day and I started repping it, and he was like, "Oh, bitch, now you work for me." I was like, "Okay, I guess I work for you now."
Right.
So now give me the login for the Instagram. 10 years later, I got it though. So
Yeah.
now we got those 100,000 viewers we needed.
You know what's so funny? I'm gonna crack you up right now.
What?
So I'm big on law of attraction, speaking things into existence.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna trip you out.
Okay.
You have to go back if you can find it. So I'm gonna say this right now. I knew that I would be sitting here with her one day.
Okay.
I knew that right before I even met you. I saw your name pop up, and I sent you a message.
Oh, really?
It's in there somewhere. I said, you know what? Because I did radio
What
broadcasting.
did I say? I was a dick?
You were a dick.
No,
you weren't. You weren't.
Okay. I hope
Yeah,
I wasn't a dick. I
you
could have
weren't.
been.
No. So I knew. So I wrote and I said, hey, you know what? I would like to get on one day. You know, whatever you guys. It's something I sent you.
Okay.
But
I'll have
I
to
said,
look it up.
I said, but we're gonna work one day, and that's how it's been for me always. When I set these goals, right? For some reason, I mean, not some reason. I mean, I say it's favor. We all have favor. I just walk in mine really strong.
Right.
So when I speak it into existence, it's been happening, and
It's
I knew
already
I'd be there
done,
with you. It's crazy.
right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We have me and my brother Mickey Tilts. We have a saying called "It's already here."
Mm-hmm.
We don't even talk about it like it doesn't exist.
Right,
We
right.
just say it's already here.
I mean, like I was into what you said, laws of attraction.
Yeah.
Like I'm into that. Like I used to watch a thing, and it's like, you are what you think you are. You know what I'm saying? You are a success, and no matter what, you know what I mean. So like, I believe in stuff like that though. So like,
Yeah.
It's mind power because the mind is so strong of a tool. You know, we can control what we do.
Right.
It's just a lot of people don't have that control. They're not disciplined enough to control their mind. Even myself, I'm lacking in that area. Or I could be a superhero by now. I'm doing this shit all half 50%.
If you eat one of these, I'm sure you'll feel like a superhero.
I do every day, but
do you?
I could be a legit superhero by now. If I've done this much without, imagine if I put 100% of my manifestation gear toward it. Shit.
Yeah, it's favor. You just gotta walk and
Ellen
thank
DeGeneres would have to get a new job because I would be hosting that show.
You know, I think you'd be great.
I'd have you on there. I'd have fucking Gatlin on there. Henny on there. Tap would be on there. Booby'd come.
Yeah.
Daddy'd be the DJ. Come on. Who wants to watch Ellen anymore?
Yeah.
She's fucking old. Let's do it.
My question back to the T-shirts for you. What do you say do you use? What do you use often? Do you heat press more or do you screen print?
Well, I don't screen print.
Okay.
Because screen print transfers. So I do order out, but I have something called an eye color as well, which is a white toner printer, right? Kind of the same concept, but I think what we're moving to today is in making the choice to do YouTube.
Yeah.
It not that I've lost clientele, but a lot of those people I've taught, how to do
They
it,
do
where
their
to buy
own
something.
now.
Right.
Sure.
Or not only that, but they've now converted to watch me on YouTube versus the clientele I had coming in, which is great. I mean, I didn't, when I first started, I didn't want to shoot any content. I was having fun with it, right? And there was someone that I had worked with who said, I think you need to do YouTube. That's what you should focus on. But I knew that once I did that, I'd start to, gradually lose some clientele.
Because you're giving them the...
Yeah. But there's also, I have a partner of mine. His name is Ben. He's got a company called Tar Design. He does DTF. Another one of my partners, he's got a company called AMG Transfers. So they do DTF, which is direct to film. Right. So now with direct to film, that's another thing. And I was saying a year ago, this is going to be the next big thing. Direct to film is now allowing, and this is no hate to some of the companies that if they're watching like Supercolor and things like that do transfers of their own, but DTF is now allowing people like us to convert certain printers, right, and be able to get close enough to these type of transfers over here that are from Supercolors. They're Stahls, Transfer Express, if you've heard of them. So yeah, DTF is another great process too.
What's the Supercolor all about?
That's the name of the company. So they provide these high quality transfers. I can't say that there's nobody out there that can match them, but right now,
that's dope.
If you're looking for that type of screen print transfer, Supercolor.
What are you, a large or extra large?
I'm extra large, and then I found in red my favorite color too.
Yeah. And these are stickers, by the way. So my buddy, he does stickers. So these
we need stickers too. I need stickers.
I got you.
I need everything.
I got you.
Yeah, another the companies that I heard FM Expressions.
FMX, okay.
Or is it like I was trying to use them, but I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, kind of look like.
Well, you know,
I'm not against the FM expressions.
Yeah, nothing against you guys.
But
you know, we just don't.
super color.
See
I'm looking at.
Yeah, no, FM Expression is cool because they offer the 15-cent transfers and stuff like that. But I say this: you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Right, and that's everything in life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If I was to do a 15, if I was to even do a 15-cent transfer, if I wanted to transfer similar to FM, I will use a company called. I'm gonna just throw out companies. I'm throwing them out. If you're listening, write these down.
Right.
No bias.
There's a company called Tops Transfers. I go to him for anything that's 1 colors or 2 colors before I would touch. And no offense to FM, because you have FM and 613 Originals, which is almost one and the same. There's some history there where one was owned prior to the other. Anyway, so yeah. But FM, I mean, again, if you're starting out, FM might not be a bad choice. I would prefer that my transfers outlast my garment, and you're not going to get that with FM Expression.
For sure.
Nice. That's a good way to put it too. Your transfers outlast your garment.
And you want to. You know what I mean?
How can they find you, and how can they purchase your stuff right now and watch your tutorials?
So yeah, it's YouTube. I'm under obviously the T-Shirt Buddy on Instagram. I'm the T-Shirt Buddy. If you go to my website, it's iwearliquid.com. And geez, what else? I got booted off of TikTok.
Drop some names you've
They booted you off
for.
of TikTok?
They booted me off of TikTok. I promised one of my guys, he's one of my mentors, became one of my good friends, T-Shirt Side Hustle. I got to connect him. If he comes up here, he is a fun interview. So I have to connect you. So we had an issue with a certain somebody. I think we talked about this. There is some, I haven't had a lot of hate with one person, right? And I don't want to go into it.
You ain't got to go into it.
Yeah, but you do encounter that too. And this one particular person or his, whatever the folks he runs with, I think they got my TikTok booted off, which is fine.
Yeah.
I can create another one. It's just TikTok.
Start a whole new one.
I get you mean.
Yeah, it's just TikTok.
Got what you mean.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know how many fucking times I've had to restart?
Listen, you know how many times I'm restarting? I'm going right. Listen, I'm hurting right now, man. They took my first page down, man. I'm still shaking the fight back. So if you out there, go follow me, man. Tap in TAPPINN.
Yeah.
415_2.
Yeah, I'll repost if I find it. Yeah. We'll follow him. Let's get him to follow.
Because they took my page and it's been rough, man. It's been rough.
Well, we still have Booby here and DJ Mar to talk about their birthday party, and San Quinn's the headliner at that this weekend, Saturday, Fairfield. Fairfield, Bandwagon Inn.
Okay.
What else do you want to tell the world while you have time? It's your time.
I mean, there's so many people I can shout out who have been.
Oh, Supercolor is the company. We talked about that.
We talked about them, yeah. But there's other guys who have mentored me along the way, so I got to say thanks every time I get the opportunity.
Yes, you
obviously
should.
My number one guy, which is Stan Banks, T-Shirt Side Hustle. If you're in the T-shirt business or trying to get into it, he is the dude you want to watch. There's another guy named Big Brando.
I'm watching all y'all.
Yeah, Big Brando, T-Shirt Side Hustle. My boy Rich at Hustle Ninjas. So many people to name. It's kind of like going to the doctors. Like you have all these symptoms before you get there.
I know.
And you forget, and when you leave, you're like, damn, I should have said this. So I'm gonna forget some names.
I always just say everybody, but
Trenchmade Apparel.
Trenchmade fucks with me. They
That's
follow
my guy.
me hard.
And Osai said, say hi to her, give her some love for me.
I love him. Yeah, he brought me clothes too.
Yeah.
Dope artist.
I printed them all, and so I would just say
the
mixtape mayor. I say, look, right now you still have time. There's enough time to be an entrepreneur. One thing I never wanted to do when I started this journey was have to go back into a cubicle and have somebody tell me when I can go pee, when I can take a break,
go to lunch.
I just couldn't do that anymore. So becoming an entrepreneur, a full-time one, has been the best decision I ever made.
Me too, same thing.
I
said I've had more money now since I quit a day job than I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
my whole life.
Right.
My parents are like, why haven't you asked us for any money?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Because I need some.
Well, I'll take some if you can ask.
Right. Me. They're like making it hard for me not to ask. I'm like, you guys are sick.
Oh, you can't even, I love this material.
Nah, it's going to outlast the garment, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't even.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Well, T-Shirt Buddy, we definitely are in it to win it with you, Ruben. We got you. We're gonna push. I'm gonna try to do everything I can through you, actually.
For sure, me too. Now that I'm definitely gonna be tapping in.
Face to names are big for me, so
basically.
I know. I thought you were shorter.
Yes,
You're
I'm tall.
actually like 7 foot.
I'm a
10.
large, tall Cadillac pimpin'
She's super
Texan.
tall. Actually,
Yes.
she's my height. I'm almost 6 foot. You're
I'm a
about
tall
almost 6 foot.
girl. I'm tall for a female, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
It's a
am.
big crocodile.
My
Tall.
dad said I should have played basketball, and I didn't. He's
You
right.
should've.
I
Yeah.
didn't. He's right.
Well,
But we have
appreciate
all
you
this
guys.
weed to smoke still from Kevin Lockett and Gatlin, and now we have something to keep us warm after we
There you
smoke
go.
the weed.
Appreciate it, man. And
Thank
it's
you,
my
brother.
favorite color too, man. Keep it going, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we're going to have all this. We'll do a recap pictures. The video should be up in about 24 hours.
Hey.
And we're going to wipe down the counters. But Peter's going to take some pictures. But we can end this out, Eddie. Well, you can play whatever you like, sir.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Eddie
problem. Thank
Z.
you for
Thank you, Ruben.
I'm gonna
T-shirt
get all-
buddy.
Let's grow.
That's
'Cause
right.
I've been wanting to get my shit.
Ooh.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's all right.
That was the 360 radio, and on the way out, I meet one of my OGs from the same place I'm from.
Hello, we out here, man. You heard me,
Yep. Who? Tell me who you are.
man. It's Mr. Cardone. You know me as Booby. You feel me? Frisco to the crest.
Yeah,
Vallejo.
baby.
We out here doing it, man. Been Dope Entertainment. We build a business. You feel me? We networking real big, man.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the new man that's gonna be taking care of our apparel.
All
You
right.
feel me? So if you need some apparel, holla at us.
Yeah,
Guess
no.
what? We like Shaq. We ain't gonna try to break it back. Hello.
And there you have it, guys. 360radio.com.